Oh, ideal. This will help me chill before bed.
Hey Goblin. Cool. I'm not sure how long I'll be. Is it is 7 in the morning? Not 7 in the morning.
How's it going,
Probably
dude?
11 p.m. at yours. I'm going well. I watched a really actually interesting film with my wife last night. It was Alfred Hitchcock film. I think it's called Rear Mirror in English. In Japanese name, Rear Mirror. 50s American film. It was really cool. And okay, I do recommend this to you, Goblins, you better Silent Hill, because you probably know this, but Silent Hill 3 and 4 have so many like references and like impressions from films. Like, I think you probably know about Jacob's Ladder, which is like the biggest inspiration they had for us making Silent Hill. But
Cool, haven't seen that one.
yeah, I was watching it with my wife, and we was only going to watch half of it, but we ended up watching the whole thing. 'Cause it was so like just good, like interesting. It's a suspense, and every time I was watching, I was like, "This is just Silent Hill 4," because even though it's like a little bit of Silent Hill 4, basically the movie is a guy who's his legs in the cast because he's broke his leg, so he can't move, so he's stuck in his apartment. And the whole film is just in his apartment, and he's looking outside out his window to the opposite part of like the apartments and that, and you're just looking through other people's lives through their windows as the days go by, and you see like all these little stories appear. And it just reminded me of Silent Hill 4. Remember Silent Hill 4 when you're in the apartment and you can look out the window and you can see how people. I swear they just got that idea from like the film. And it's like, oh, this reminds me of Silent Hill 4. This makes me play Silent Hill 4 again. Silent Hill 4 is so underrated. Silent Hill 4 is such a good game. It's so good. It was basically the clock tower. Silent Hill clock tower. I understand why people think Silent Hill 4 is
Cool,
like what,
sounds
because
like my kind of thing.
yeah, definitely. I think it's Rear Mirror in English. I mean, I recommend. There's two versions. There's a '90s remake and the '50s. I haven't seen the '90s version. It's probably still good because it's a '90s movie, and '90s movies are still good. But we watched the '50s version, which it was really good. I would like to see the '90s version, but can't find it anywhere in Japan. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just walk along the riverside. I've actually gained some new knowledge of deer since I last played. So I'm focusing on the whitetail and mule deer at the moment, and to learn those. And I've learned a lot about those two since we last went on here. Starting
Silent
to.
Hill 4 is properly scary. Might return to streaming that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yes, of course. Have you seen the Silent Hill 4 trailer? That scared the shit out of me as a kid. I recommend you watch the trailer to that. It's like a ring, you know the ring, you must know the film The Ring. You know like the videotape of The Ring. It's like that, but Silent Hill was fucked me up as a kid, that trailer. And I remember this, right? Because if you watch the Silent Hill 4 trailer, I don't actually know the real name of the enemies, but you probably got some. I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched a stream of Silent Hill. As I said, I want to play it
You've
again,
been
so I have not
researching
watched it.
deer on the side.
Yeah, I've been researching
Haha.
the on the site. But I don't know how far you got. But I don't know the real name of them, but I call them cherub demons. It's the enemies which have like two children heads. I think their victims number 7 and 8 because all the enemies are based on Coatman's victims. But the cherub demons, that's what I call it. They got like a crow kind of body and they've got two children's heads stuck together. Fucking scared the shit out of me. Um, Me and my friend Peter, when we got to the wish house level, like the big tower, we were like scared because on the Silent Hill 4, when you like go through a door, those enemies, those cherub demon enemies, they don't make any noise. You just see them in the distance, like pointing at you, just staring at you. Fucking hell, it's mental. But we were slightly disappointed because we watched the trailer before playing the game, and on the trailer, the cherub demons, they make this like really creepy sound when they run towards you, like in the trailer. So it's a bit
Oh
in the
man,
trailer
yeah,
right
they
now.
freeze and point at you.
Yeah, yeah. But the trailer, when it shows those enemies off in the trailer, we run up to the screen, and the noise they make is, oh, I don't like the noise they make. But they're not. That's not in the game. The noise they make, it's not in the game. It's just in the trailer. So we're like, what? And what was really weird is that noise that they make only in the trailer. That same sound effect is in Little Big Planet, and it fucked me up. When I was playing Little Big Planet back in the day, I think
Oh
there's
yeah,
like
good
certain
point.
there's like there's a level on Little Big Planet. I can't remember if it's Little Big Planet 1 or the PSP Little Planet, but it's just like little bats that go up and down, and as you go near them, trigger the sound as they're near you. It is the Cherub Demon sound for Silent Hill 4 trailer anyway. It fucked me up. Yeah, I'm not focusing on this for a bit now because I literally didn't take any of it in what I was doing then. Keep me in Silent 4 mode. It's not Silent 4 chat for the day. And I'll show you my what I've researched about whitetail and mule deer. And calls as well. I figured out a few more things about the calls. Don't realise it.
Haha, unintentional horror in Little Big Planet.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't realise anything. Thinking something. We're going to go back to where the moon goes because I can show you my new
Sup?
research. Hey, I need to think of a name for you because I just can't pronounce your name, so I'm going to call you
Hi Javier.
Javier. Okay, I'm going to say Javier because that's what the AI said. That's probably wrong. But I did see these names like Pedro or something. Pedro. I'm going to call you Pedro because that's a Shakespeare character. Pedro and what's the other name? Oh shit, it's two names over there. Pedro. Right, he's named Pedro now. I wonder if anyone knows what Shakespeare play that's from, Pedro. But I remember what play that's from. I will show off what I've learned. I've learned a few more things about animal calls. Starting to understand more of the difference between white-tailed deer and mule deer. So if we see any, I'll tell you. I will guess what each deer is. And then let's do. There was this noise you can't constantly hear. And I always thought it was a deer. I was like, I'm not sure if it's a deer actually, but it wasn't. It's a fox. I wonder. I don't really play. I don't do nighttime hunting in this game, but I wonder if you do nighttime, the foxes make that awful scream. You hear foxes like doing a mating call in real life at night time, and it sounds like a woman in distress. It sounds like some woman getting murdered or something. I don't know if you've ever heard. I don't know if you two have ever heard a fox mate um, doing a mating call at night. Well, I used to live in UK. Used to hear it all the time. Used to hear mating foxes all the time at night, and it sounds like some Silent Hill shit. It's fucked. I'm gonna leave the car behind. If you look carefully, you actually see a lot of. If you know what you're looking for, you can actually find a lot of deer tracks on this. If you know what you're looking for. I will show you. Okay. I was looking into getting a new controller from PS5 because the stick driftiness, which I've managed to fix temporarily. Doesn't seem to be that bad anymore. There's a few things you can do to easily fix it for a while. I was looking at the DualSense Pro, the expensive PS5 controller, but I didn't realise how expensive that is. That's a fucking rip-off price. And it has stick drift issues anyway, so it's fucking pointless. But there's another controller which is PS5 compatible, which has the Hall effect analogs, which I do want to get a Hall effect analog because they basically don't have drift. Which I think the Dreamcast uses Hall effect analogs, which is like insane for its time. It should be around this area. A lot of deer
I notice
activity.
a lot of people talking about problems with their sticks.
Yeah, I've never had problems with any PlayStation controller until PS5. I've had my controller for about 3.5 years now, so it doesn't seem to be an issue. It gets like it doesn't. It's not
I
like
haven't had a PS4 or PS5.
PS5 controller is my favorite controller. PS5, I love the PS5 controller, but yeah, it's just a drift issue. But I have fixed it. It was just an easy, just cleaning. It's simple clean, so I don't think it's much. It's not like Nintendo Switch is awful quality stick drift and gyro drift. It's like bloody hell, nothing like that. But it is my favourite controller. I do love the PlayStation 5 controller. PS4, I do like PS4 controller as well. I think that's nice to hold. PS3 controller's fucking awful. I hate the PS3 controller. It's the triggers on that, like, it's so sensitive. I used to use the PS3 to watch DVDs, and like I put the pad down after putting the DVD on, and it accidentally like nudges the trigger, and then it's like fast forward, and then it's like fucking hell. Those triggers suck. Ear tracks here. Ear tracks? Yes.
I traded in some stuff at an independent store and got a Crystalog Xbox.
Oh, nice. Nice. Took me quite a while to get PS5, just they're very hard to find. Not now, but for like 2 years, I just couldn't get any. They've gone up in price now, no PS5s, because fucking AI just ruining everything.
Oh, I
Okay.
know what you mean about the PS3 triggers fast forwarding, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I used to watch Red Dwarf, I used to put Red Dwarf in the background while like kind of sort of dossing out on in bed. So like Red Dwarf as background content, and it used to always those triggers used to always fuck my day up with Red Dwarf. Can you see these deer tracks? These are white-tailed deer. That's white-tailed deer. The reason white-tailed deer tracks is because if you see the
Putting the controller down super slowly so it doesn't mess with you, haha.
yeah. So these tracks, the reason I know these are white-tailed is because the top side of it, the front side of the hoof, has got more of an impression. Their weight is more on the front of them, so you can tell. The pressure on the front, you can see how it's more, something of the term, but it's more of an impression, I guess, on the front side of it. So that's the whitetail, definitely. I'm still not familiar with telling if they're running, trotting, or walking by tracks. I'm not that good yet. But you can probably see there's a lot of animal wet pathways from the tracks here. You can tell, like, if you look down, you can see that clearly they've made their own natural path, little natural highway. See? And you can find tons of them here. If you really look, you know what you're looking for, you can easily find tracks on this game. If you actually put real skills to it. That's some more white-tailed deer there. Let's go along and follow these white-tailed deer tracks. See what happens. I'm still no good with scat, you know, the term for animal dung. The correct term is scat, but which one's a scat man? I'm not familiar with that. Identifying dung. That's not my forte yet. Yeah, white-tailed. I can't tell how old these tracks are. I'm not good at telling the age of the tracks. I'm starting to understand how to tell the age difference of whitetail by the fur colour. As they get older, they get more of a darker brown. This is something different. No, this is deer track. No, this is whitetail. Yeah. Just follow the natural path. Well, we've got this is the thing with got overlapping deer tracks because there's two here. So something's going this way. This isn't the whitetail. This is a mule deer. And I can tell you why I know this is a mule deer. If you look carefully, the mule deer's dew claws, you can see them. Can you see the two small round dots very clearly imprinted on the ground? Because the weight distribution of a mule deer is more balanced. They actually put the whole hoof in. So you can tell the difference if it's a whitetail mule deer by the prints, and you can tell that's a mule deer. It's slightly bigger. And you can see the two
I see the dots.
yeah, I think that's the dew claws. Their dew claws are more closer to the ground than a whitetail. So that's how you can tell the difference by prints anyway. But sometimes they can overlap each other and make it difficult to find. Plus it's a video game, because it's a video game, they're always very clear. Obviously in real life it's much more difficult. Obviously I've never seen a white-tailed deer or mule deer in my life because they're American deer. I've never, in UK you don't get white-tailed mule deer in UK, so I've never seen it. I'm starting my animal research hobby journey with whitetail and mule deer. Focus on those two deer and slowly can improve my knowledge. And if we hear any animal calls, I'll tell you about those as well, because I need to turn the volume up a little so I can hear the animal calls. I've got that on low volume. It's morning here, my wife's still asleep. But it's not too early, so I won't be on too long. Today's stream is probably me just practicing learning animal tracks. So basically, I'm using this game as a way to learn animal tracking. So you can as well, it teaches you. It's kind of like study as well. So sometimes in my sessions like today, I don't think I'm going to be hunting anything. Even if we spotted there, it's not the focus of today. I'm more just learning the environment. There's some more tracks here. What do you think, Goblin? What do you think these are? They're going back towards us, so I'm not sure how old these are. I'm not good at knowing the. See, they're very close together. Now, I'm not sure if that means it's walking or trotting. I haven't studied that yet. Movement speed by how the tracks are. Maybe that's what the stride is quite long. I don't know. Maybe it's walking. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know that. But it's a perfect stream before sleeping, isn't it? Just chill. But these are the first deer we found anyway. These are probably really old tracks. So the reason that because we haven't actually heard any deer call at all, so we're nowhere near any deer.
I have no idea really. I'd just be looking around with the binoculars hoping for the
Hey,
best.
that's what everyone does at first. I did that the first 200 hours with my Quarter Wild. So most people, I'll tell you what people normally do, right? I'm going to show you how people play a hunting game when they first actually play them. This is what I used to do. So first of all, you don't sneak. You just go like this, and you do this, and you move them while walking your binoculars, which is the most unrealistic thing about. You're like, what's over there? And you're like, what's over here? What's over here? And that's what everyone plays like for the first 200 hours. Um, it is a real strategy to use binoculars often to get the, but it's called glassing. The term glassing, where what you do is you walk very slowly, you stop, and you just use your binoculars to not try and find any animal, but just find anything which stands out. You can find any zones or anything. Then you stop and you move a little bit, and then use it. It's glassing. It's a real method, but if you just like strafe around while you've got your binoculars out, it's like what the f. It's so unrealistic. They shouldn't let you do that again because it's just unrealistic. That's some prints. That's why if anyone is interested in playing these, actually wants if anyone actually has interest in hunting games and they have either Call the Wild or Away of the Hunt now, I'll be more than happy to play online with them and teach them how to play. And we've got some mule deer here. Remember, it's not an arcade style game. It'd be playing with me. It'd just be basically if you play a hunting game with me, it'd basically be simulating us just having a walk and a chat in reality. And look at that. I think when the tracks are very close together, I think it's running. Because if you see them walking, they've got a long stride. They wouldn't, the two tracks wouldn't be that close if they're walking. Okay, let's try now. Let's try. Quite far away for me to really be able to distinguish what's what, but I'm looking at the tail, one of the easiest ways to understand which deer it is. That's a mule deer. Pretty sure that's a mule deer. Pretty sure. The reason I'm saying that is because the back end of the arse of the deer is a lot white. It's most of it white. But literally all the arse is white. The white tail, it's only the under part of the tail. Just the underside of the tail was white, and that's more than that. So I'm guessing that's a mule deer. And the ears are pretty big, but I'm still not familiar with this ear size. We have got a problem yet. The sun's against us. As you can see, the sun is shining behind them, so it's hard to see the features. This is another real life tactic is you want the sun, if I remember right, you don't need this in the game, it's not that fucking detailed, but in reality you want the sun shine on your back when you're hunting so that you're not so visible. That doesn't, you don't have to worry about it in the game though, it's not that fucking ridiculous. Look at these deer tracks, you've got one path veering off there, one natural path going down here. It's probably those deer over there. I'll probably circle round. I haven't noticed maybe good, even though I'm sure my scent's going that way. Yeah, my scent's going down there, so they're probably to catch my scent soon and will look my way, but they're not alarmed at all at the moment. It is a viable shot. I could go for a shot. I'm not doing that today. I'm not going to shoot any deer today, but I could go for one of those easily. But I'm not confident that I'll get a decent shot, and I'll end up just doing nothing to a deer. Not confident. I haven't got enough time to track a deer down after shooting it, so we're not going to do that. We're just going for a nature walk. The dots, there you go, there's a mule deer. Probably could be those mule deer. Yeah, that's a bleat grunt. That is a male. I used to think that was a female noise. It's not, it's a male noise. That is. There's two types of grunts. That's. I can't remember what that one is. But it's a male grunt. The other male one, the weird guttural noise, which the males make, that's them sort of kind of like showing off their power. Saying like, I'm the guy around here who knows what's what kind of thing, or I'm the boss around here. Mule deer tracks. They're going behind me, so interesting. I might go to that hunting stand and then call it a day there, but there's just understanding where tracks are. So you can easily find tracks if you're not looking for them, what to look for. Of course, in real life, it wouldn't be so obvious, like, oh, nice clean soil patch, and then another one there. It's not like that in real life, of course. So, that's funny, isn't it? Some mule deer. Oh no, a lot of deer. This is freshly grazed, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Mule deer. Eating. Tell by the freshly grown grass. I hear foxes at the moment, which is interesting. We hear them all the time. Some white-tailed deer. This game lacks European maps, though. That's the problem with it. All Wild has a lot more variation in maps than this game. A lot of it's American maps. White-tailed deer. Sweet. I can see it just about. It's not really hard to read that.
Hey,
Oh.
sorry I came in late. How are you doing?
Oh my god, unseen. Haven't seen you for ages. I'm glad you're still alright. You haven't managed to not catch me. Yeah, I'm back for quite a while now, actually. This is my main stream now. When I stream, it's just this hunting game. I'm doing good there. How you doing, unseen? We've got a pheasant eating area with the feathers, but they're not pheasants. That is a badger. We've got a badger around here. More badger. Some more badger prints, isn't there? More pumpkins and badgers.
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. I'm gonna check out my new YouTube videos. I've got some more YouTube videos in there. The last video I made was my only PAL PS1 game I owned. I can badger eat it. Okay. Only perk. Well, there's perks in this game. Look at that. Is that an elk?
Cool, I will check them out.
I haven't seen an elk on this game. I don't think that's an elk. No, that's too small for an elk. That's just a normal. Can't see the elephants. that's coming out. Oh no. I'm not sure what that is. It's too far away for me to really know. I don't know actually. It might be an elk just because the mane on it. Pretty big actually. It might be an elk. I am playing other games, so I don't think I've said what games I'm playing recently. I'm playing 3 games at the moment. This is my mainstream game. Um, I only play this on stream now, so when I'm not streaming, I'm not playing it. Um, I'm also playing Vive Pinata casually in my gaming room, or my cave room, which is my videos. My living room. I Vive Pinata casually, and I'm also playing Pragmata casually as well, the new Capcom game, which I'm really enjoying. It is good, but I'm playing it very casually. Oh, I guess Time to Time to Kill for videos. I haven't played any of that Time to Kill since that video, but would like to make another video on Time to Kill at some point because it's old school. Has anyone got a VR device in chat? I do have a PlayStation VR 2. I mean, like, it wasn't so expensive. If anyone wanted a VR,
Nope, no VR. I don't have a modern system for it.
okay. The only other VR is MetaQuest 3, which I have got. My wife got herself a MetaQuest 3. I think the PlayStation VR 2, they've abandoned it. There's nothing coming out for it, like
No, I
officially.
haven't got one.
Yeah. Well, they've abandoned it, so I wouldn't recommend the VR 2 because it's been abandoned and there's no first party games coming out for it anymore. But if you're a big Resident Evil fan, it's worth. I don't regret having a VR 2 because it's worth it. It's worth paying all that just to play Resident Evil Village and 4 Remake in VR because Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 4 Remake is just like the best VR experience ever. Oh my god. And Resident Evil 7 as well. That was an insane game for VR. So good. That's why I don't regret buying a VR 2 just because of those 2 games. Resident Evil VR is just the best thing ever. However, at the end of this month, I think there's a VR virtual hunting game coming out on PlayStation VR 2. It sounds insane. Pretty sure. What the hell is that noise?
I just got GTA the trilogy for the PS4.
Is that the remaster? It's meant to be really glitchy, unless they fixed it, and they might have updated it now and fixed the glitches, but it's meant to be like completely fucking bugged. But that was on release. It's probably okay now. Man, GTA 3 radio music was so good. Was it Head Radio? Head Radio and GTA 3. Fucking hell, that's some good music. What the fuck? What's that? That's two. That ain't normal. Looks like a badger mound, but it doesn't at the same time. I'll have to check that out in a minute. What the hell is that? I'm definitely checking it out before we start the stream. The reason I got a PS5 just because it's cheaper than a PC. That's why I got a PS5 in Japan, because game PC is like 4 times more money. That's why I got a PS. Plus my wife likes consoles more, so.
Yeah, I wanted the game for a while now.
Yeah, and GTA 3, I played a lot
I
of
saw
GTA
a
3.
10th anniversary Claude figure today for £700 in the shop I bought my Xbox.
Claude figure. Claude.
Speaking of GTA 3.
Wait, you're not talking about Kudelka? A figure for Kudelka? That's and GTA 3. GTA 3 was a classic. Oh, Goblin, you should get if it's not that bad price wise, I recommend Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds on Xbox, original Xbox. From what a game! Best Magic game. It's not a card game. It's very different, but really good. My first game I had for my original Xbox was Time Splitters 2 and Crash Bandicoot 4. Those 2 games were my first Xbox games, and I had to share those. Oh, what's some deer coming in? Pretty sure it's mule deer. Very tempting to shoot one of those, but I'm not gonna because I'm probably gonna go in about 10 minutes. I'm not gonna bother. Unless they get closer. I'm curious to know what the fuck this is. It's movement. Deer really close by. Shit, look. Holy I think we can work on that
I'll
much.
check out that MTG game.
Guys. Holy fuck, we're like right next to a deer. It's done, it's done, it's dead. You can tell it's limping, it's fucked. Yep, pink blood, good shot. I was going to go for another shot, but that would have degraded the meat quality. Is that a fair deer? Yeah, that's gone. After hearing that gunshot, they're gone.
Wow, he came out of nowhere.
That is realistic. You might think that was a glitch. How did you get close? No, in real life, if you're in a club, you're on a hunting stand. The reason that's not unrealistic is I'm above height. You can't get my scent. I've been in a hunting stand in real life and had the deer just pop out behind us. What the fuck, like that? Well, not 100% up, but I've been in a hunting shelter before and suddenly a deer appeared and ran next to us. And in England. I think it was a roe deer. No, it was fallow deer. It was called. Big blood with air bubbles. Lung shot. This deer down there all the day. Got to keep your ears open in this game. You know. Get anywhere. You've got to rely on blood tracks more than prints when you're riding.
This called hunting for the PS5. Think I have played it before.
This one's called Way of the Hunter. There's a few PlayStation hunting games. There's Call of the Wild, Hunting Simulator 2, and Way of the Hunter. They're the three big ones on PlayStation. Oh man, I've lost track of where this deer's gone. Right down this way. I'm glad to have blood splatter because that blood splatter, the direction changed a bit. I'll go back to that blood splatter. It's definitely done now. He's probably dead now. So I don't have to worry about that. It was a vital. Where's that second blood splatter? There it is.
That's it, Call of the Hunter. I have played it on the PS5.
I Call of the Wild, yeah. I've got that on Steam, on PC. That's the one I've played most of. I've got like over 300 hours on Call of the Wild. Looks like you do. This way. I'm gonna follow the blood trail. Yeah, look. It's splattered on the that way. I'm okay, I know it's dead. I don't have to worry about trying to catch up with it and get another shot in. It's definitely dead, but so I have to take my time. I'm really figuring out how blood works. So I might start streaming midway off tracking this down, but take my time. I need to get used to blood spatters, and I think I can see some blood here. Blood? No, it's not. Acorn shit. Okay. Got to really take my time. Although I know I'm going to lose some meat and leave it too long. The longer you leave corpse, it degrades, doesn't it? But I'm okay, I'm not bothered about quality of meat so far. Still learning. This is harsh, man. Found some blood. Oh, satisfying when you actually find the next track. God, yes. Definitely a good shot. More here. More there. Okay, we're on it now. We're in the trail. divert a bit. You can't just rely on like, oh, the flood's going away, let's just walk that direction forever. No, you can't do it. You've got a cone of fit, like a cone vision kind of thing, like a cone, I can't remember, spread vision. You can veer off different directions easily. I don't have any boxes around. I had to go and run into the woods, didn't it? Make it much harder for me. Might have veered off. Here he is. Found him. I'm going to do a faster walking, just to keep the quality of meat. There we go. Probably got 2 lungs because I was so close to him. It was like a 20-meter shot. Insane. Okay, right. Here we go. I'm going to test out my deer knowledge before you claim it. See if I know what deer it is. Why's his tail fucking gone glitched? I think it's a mule deer. Because first of all, like I said, fucking I've got mental arse detail there. The whole back is white. I think the rear end of animals, I think we just put a box. Is it a rump? The term for an animal's arse is a rump, I think. The rump is white. Right, I can't see it. The ears are big. I'm still not used to. They're pretty big ears. Another thing that caught my eye is the antler shape. It's quite different to a white tail. I might be completely wrong with the look right it's hit, but I don't know. It's super awesome. So that's a bit of prints to the 2 holes. Quite harvested. I'm going to say this is a mule deer. I don't know, I can't really tell the age, I'm not good at that. Because a darker fur type is when it gets older, but I'm not sure if that's because the mane is dark brown, but this is still like chestnutty brown, so it might not be that old. Plus the antlers are not big. Right, time for me to look like it's hit and get the whole thing wrong, but I'm guessing a mule deer. Here we go. Fucking elk. Completely wrong. I guess with that, it's the mane. That's the thing that put me off, that mane. Come on, fucking mong. Right, I haven't studied elk. I'm just thinking of mule deers and fucking hell, get some money for that. But that mane, brown mane, that's the main elk thing. So basically, elk's behind is white Oh, that's why there's no tail. Okay, that's why. The base haven't got a tail, elk. I thought the tail glitched inside them. It's a video game. Oh, that would have been. Oh, this isn't the right weapon for elk. The only reason I managed to take this elk out is because I was so close to it. Because if you see the recommended energy, I only just about hit it because I was so close. If it wasn't close to me like that, I wouldn't have killed it. I'm pretty sure this is the wrong. I've got a penalty. It should sell more than that, I think. It's because I'm using the wrong weapon for elk, I'm pretty sure. Left lung. Look at that. It just. Oh, did it go right? I did go quite through. Hit both lungs. Hit both lungs. Oof. Yeah, that's a no-no. It's done. So flesh hit the bone, clips it, bang into both lungs. Didn't hit an artery. 16 meters. That's why I managed to kill it. Well, I was completely wrong with the deer anyway, and I still got a lot to learn. But yeah, the mane is what gives it away. I wasn't even thinking of elk. I was just all I got in my mind is whitetail, mule deer constantly in my mind. The market price is lower, I think, than mule deer. I'm sure mule deer was
Nice
two.
elk anyway.
Yeah, nice elk. I'm still not. My favourite type of deer is elk, but I haven't really looked into them. I just like the sound they make. Very lucky to find elk in this area on the map. Let's trade for it. 167. Pretty sure we have the wrong weapon for this, but let's sell it. If I could see the tracks, it might have given me more indication of it being out. You can hear a fox. I'm still very beginner to actually animals. I played like 300 hours of Call of Wild, but I didn't really learn anything. I was just playing like an arcade game. This is the first time I'm actually seriously trying to learn about animal tracking. So I'm still basically a complete beginner. So let's learn together. But I'm going to stop there anyway, because it's the 8 o'clock in, it's probably midnight in UK. So I'll let everyone get ready for sleeping. Oh, we had an unintentional hunt. And we never did find out what that weird mound was I saw. I don't think it was a badger mound, it looked different. Might have been a fox mound, a fox. That's two out in the open for that. But we'll call
Yeah,
it there anyway.
bedtime for me. Good stream.
Yeah,
See
thanks for watching everyone. I don't know our next stream. Probably no more today for me in Japan time because I'm out of the wife today. So I'll see you whenever.
Bye for now.
Yeah, see you, Anthony. Good today. You're still good and still doing well. Alright, see ya.